The next morning, on my way to the farm, I ran into him on the road. Remembering what happened, I asked, "What was wrong with you last night? I called out to you, but you didn't answer." He looked confused and asked, "When did you call out to me?" "Last night, when I passed the tree at the entrance of the village, I saw you sitting there. I called out to you, but you didn't reply." His face turned pale, and his voice trembled. "What are you talking about? I was home all day yesterday. I never went out." I froze. The person I saw under the tree last night looked exactly like him. So who or what was it?
I have two close friends. Today, the three of us had planned to go watch a movie together. Jessica and I arrived early, but no matter how long we waited, Megan didn't show up. Just as we were about to call her, she suddenly appeared. Since the movie was about to start, we didn't bother asking why she was late. Inside the theater, I noticed that Megan was unusually quiet, unlike her usual self. She just sat still, occasionally gazing at the screen with a distant look in her eyes. I felt something wasn't quite right, but I assumed she was tired, so I didn't ask. After the movie, the three of us said goodbye and went our separate ways. But as soon as I got home, I received a call from Jessica. Her voice was trembling as she said, She was in an accident this afternoon. Megan passed away." I couldn't understand. I asked again, "What are you talking about? We were just at the movies together tonight." But Jessica, in terror, told me that Megan's mother had just called to inform her. There was no mistake. So then, who was it that went to the movie with us tonight?
A woman was asleep when she was suddenly awakened by a noise coming from under her bed. Frightened, she leaned down to take a look, but there was nothing there. Everything seemed perfectly normal. Thinking it must have been her imagination, she climbed back into bed. Once, there was a girl named Jenny. She was like all the other girls, except for one thing. She always wore a green ribbon around her neck. There was a boy named Alfred in her class. Alfred liked Jenny, and Jenny liked Alfred. One day, he asked her, "Why do you wear that ribbon all the time?" "I cannot tell you," said Jenny. But Alfred kept asking, "Why do you wear it?" And Jenny would always reply, "It is not important." Jenny and Alfred grew up and fell in love. One day, they got married. After the wedding, Alfred said, "Now that we are married, you must tell me about the green ribbon." "You still must wait," said Jenny. "I will tell you when the right time comes." Years passed, and Alfred and Jenny grew old. One day, Jenny became very sick. The doctor told Alfred she was dying. Jenny called Alfred to her side. "Alfred," she said, "now I can tell you about the green ribbon. Untie it, and you will see why I could not tell you before." Slowly and carefully, Alfred untied the ribbon, and Jenny's head fell off.
A married couple had just moved into a crowded apartment building. Since they were new, they didn't know anyone yet. However, a little girl from next door often waved at them whenever they passed by, which they found a bit curious, but thought nothing of it. It was just a child being friendly. One day, while they were at home, they heard a knock on the door. When they opened it, they saw the little girl. Curious, the husband asked, "What brings you here?" The girl replied, "I came to play." The couple looked at each other in confusion. "Why would you come here? We don't really know you," the wife said. The girl innocently answered, "My friend Lily invited me." The couple froze. Lily was the name of their daughter who had passed away 6 months earlier from a heart condition. Trembling, the wife asked, "What do you mean? Which Lily?" the girl said, pointing. "She's sitting right over there." That day, Jake and I went swimming in the river near town. After a while, I got out and lay on the bank to cool off, while Jake kept swimming. Suddenly, I heard him scream. Looking toward the river, I saw him struggling in the water, as if something was pulling him under. I panicked and was about to jump in to save him, when all of a sudden, he surfaced again. He looked at me and laughed strangely. Worried, I asked, "What just happened to you?" He calmly replied, "I was just trying to scare you," but I felt something wasn't right. He hadn't looked like he was joking at all, more like someone had actually dragged him underwater. Still, since he seemed fine, I didn't think much more about it. It was getting dark, so we both headed home.
This is the story of Obi, the second child in a family of 4 brothers, and they lived in a tribe in Africa. Everything began when a long drought struck and all sources of food started to run out. Obi's father and mother went out every day to hunt for animals, but things only grew worse. For many days, the father could not catch anything. The whole family had gone a week without food.